Welcome to our journey into YAML, the backbone of Ansible's configuration language. Unlike JSON and XML, YAML is designed to be human-readable and intuitive, making it the perfect choice for automation scripts. Here is how a simple list looks in YAML compared to JSON and XML. Notice how YAML focuses on readability, using simple dashes and minimal punctuation. Now that we have seen how YAML stands out for its readability and simplicity, let's explore why it's the language of choice for Ansible and how it underpins the automation tasks we aim to accomplish. In the realm of Ansible, YAML plays a pivotal role, not by chance, but by design. It allows administrators and developers to write complex automation routines in a format that's both easy to understand and write. Imagine defining the entire configuration of a server or orchestrating a multi-step deployment process in language that reads almost like English. That's the power and simplicity that YAML brings to Ansible's table. Understanding YAML's pivotal role in Ansible sets the stage for diving deeper into the syntax that makes this language so powerful. Let's break down the basics of YAML syntax and see how it is structured. At its core, YAML is built on key-value pairs, allowing us to represent data structures in a straightforward way. This example shows a simple person object with name and age attributes. Note how YAML's indentation and lack of quotation marks for strings keeps the focus on the data itself. With a grasp of YAML's fundamental syntax, we are now ready to explore how it allows us to represent more complex data structures such as lists and dictionaries. This will be crucial for defining intricate configurations in our playbooks. YAML's flexibility shines when we use lists and dictionaries to represent more complex data structures. Here we see how to define a list of items and a nested dictionary for a person's details. YAML's use of dashes for lists and colon-separated key-value pairs for dictionaries enables us to model complex relationships in a clean, intuitive format. Building on our understanding of lists and dictionaries, let's move to some of YAML's advanced features. These are the tools that will allow us to write more efficient and reusable code in our Ansible playbooks. YAML also offers advanced features for more complex scenarios. Multi-line strings can be neatly formatted using the greater than sign, while anchors and aliases allow us to reuse configurations and maintain consistency across our documents. These features demonstrate YAML's power in reducing redundancy and simplifying configurations. Having seen YAML's capabilities, it's important to talk about how to use it effectively. Let's discuss best practices for writing YAML to ensure our playbooks are not only powerful but also clear and maintainable. Writing effective YAML requires adherence to a few best practices. Consistent indentation, avoiding tabs, and using comments wisely can dramatically improve the readability and maintainability of your code. Let's look at a common mistake with indentation and how proper structure makes the YAML more understandable. Writing clean and effective YAML is one thing, but ensuring it stays error-free is another. Let's shift our focus to the tools and techniques we can use to lint and validate our YAML, ensuring it's always up to standard. Ensuring your YAML files are error-free is crucial. YAML linting tools help identify syntax errors and enforce best practices. Utilizing these tools can save you from potential headaches by catching errors early in the development process. Even with the best practices and tools at our disposal, mistakes can still happen. We will look at some common pitfalls in writing YAML and how we can troubleshoot and correct these errors. As I mentioned, Even with careful writing, mistakes can happen. Here we highlight a common error with indentation and how it can be corrected. Understanding these common pitfalls and learning how to troubleshoot them will make you more proficient in writing YAML for Ansible. Armed with a solid understanding of YAML, including how to write it correctly and fix common errors, we are now ready to apply this knowledge directly to Ansible. Let's see how everything we have learned about YAML translates into creating effective Ansible playbooks. Translating our YAML knowledge to Ansible playbooks, we see how the syntax and the structures we have learned from the foundation of Ansible's automation capabilities. This comparison shows a basic playbook task in YAML, emphasizing how Ansible leverages YAML's strengths to manage complex automation tasks with ease. As we continue, we will dive deeper into creating and managing these playbooks, bringing our automation tasks to life. As we conclude our journey through YAML basics for Ansible, remember that mastering YAML is your first step towards automation mastery with Ansible. We have covered the essentials from syntax to best practices and addressed common pitfalls to ensure you are well equipped to craft your playbooks. This is just the beginning of your automation adventures. Dive deeper, experiment with your own projects, and leverage the wealth of resources available to you. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing where your skills take you next. Keep learning and happy automation, and see you in the next lesson.